Today's collectible spot, we are having a look at the Loyal Subjects Chaos Bunnies Chaos Minis. Coming to us from the folks over at Loyal Subjects, the same creators of the G.I. Joe and the Transformers vinyl figures. These bunnies really have some fantastic designs to them, and one of the reasons why I definitely wanted to pick them up. Some of the designs featured on the front there. Does this one actually have horns? Looks like a jackalope. Remember Jackalope? No? America's Funniest People? No? Dave Coulier? No. Anyways, on the side, several of the bunnies that you can choose from. And again, I like the fact that they're all distinctly different from one another. It's not just simply the same mold and just slightly repainted. They all definitely have different names. Oh, and actually that was called a jackalope. Fancy that. The characters, though, that are available in this set, there's Lava Bunny, Mr. Bunny, Snow Bunny, Fire Cat Bunny, Fairy Bunny, Hula Bunny, Cactus Bunny, Snail Bunny, Jackalope, Sticker. You know what? Let's reference another one here. No, that one's got a sticker across to it. Let's find one that actually doesn't have a sticker across. Okay, this one doesn't have. Ice Cat Bunny. Let's resume. Trey Resume, the Ice Cat Bunny, Monster Bunny, and lastly, the Sea Snail Bunny. But again, all of them very distinct, very different from one another. And that's something I really like. Spot took the liberty of picking up 3 of these as well, so hopefully with 3 of them, I'm going to get 3 different ones. Let's hope. Let's open up the first one and see which one. Oh, actually there's a seal there. I got Hank, my trusty knife. Let's just cut that seal. Make short work of that seal. Let's open these up. And the one thing that appeals to me as well is that they come in a foil bag. Well, no, that's not really what appeals to me, but they're a good size. Even when I saw images of them, they look like they're really large pieces, and I like that. Once again, the knife, cutting that open, and see which one we got inside. It looks, oh, there's part of him. Looks like he actually has a couple of different parts to him. Some fire, some horns. Let's get these cut open. I actually didn't realize that there was going to be some assembly required. That's not necessarily a bad thing. There's only 4 pieces. I can certainly manage 4 pieces. But on top of that, that means these are going to get bigger than what they are already. Sometimes when you put them in boxes and you get little blind bag figures, they're not going to be that much bigger than the foil bags. You may already have known that, but I'm just kind of adding to probably something you already know. Let's take the ears. I'm just going to peg them into place. Peg them into place. Let's... really stiff. You know what? Do I have it? Yes, I do. I was going to say, are they going to go anywhere else? I sure hope not. I sure hope not. But they're extremely stiff. At least that means the ears aren't going to come out. Take the other ear. Where does it go? Yeah, of course it does. It goes right there. Let's peg that into place as well. I kind of have to rotate it as I'm pushing it in. That way it gets a good fit. Flame. Also, you know what? Let's reference the back here. Okay, flame goes out. Outsies. It's really, it's interesting how, I guess these two come together, like so. And then the flames, I'm going to gingerly, it's not really a word I would be using for a rabbit that shoots fire, but I'm going to gingerly put those in. Being careful not to touch his sharp fangs. They're not overly sharp, but they do have a little bit of prickliness to them. And I'm just going to stick my finger. You don't normally do this with a rabbit that's vicious like this, but I'm just going to push my finger in there. Just make sure that fire's not going anywhere. Bada bing, bada boom, you've got yourself the Fire Cat Bunny. According to this, Fire Cat Bunny. This is also number 2, or 2 of them are available out of 16. Really nice piece. Fantastic, phenomenal paint on these. I also like the inclusion of the panel lines. That really gives it like an animated treatment. In this mode, by the way, there is a head swivel. That really only makes up his sole articulation. But really a phenomenal looking piece. If this is a good way, this is definitely a good way to start. I was going to say if there was a good way to start, this is a good way to start. Really vibrant paint, very, very distinct looking shape to them as well. A nice way to start. Put him down, and let's see who's going to be joining us on this. I'm going to cut the seal. I really didn't even cut the seal that time. I just kind of grazed my knife. Let's try a little bit better. Cut the seal. And let's open up this box. See who else, see what other rabbits are joining us on this adventure. Oh, and actually, you know what? I got a little ahead of myself. There's a card inside that tells me exactly which it is. That kind of gives it away, but it also has some nice decorative artwork there as well. On the back, collect all 12. Website there. chaosbunnies.com, joeldbetter.com, and of course loyalsubjects.com as well. And that told me exactly that this was the Fire Bunny. How did I know that? Well, it so happens the next box that I opened had the card inside as well. And this is the Hula Bunny. Hula Bunny. On the back, same information, just a breakdown of characters and those websites that I've already pointed out to you. And let's cut open the flap to reveal the Hula Bunny. Once again, some mild assembly is required. Not substantial. If there was a substantial amount of assembly, I would just simply pause the video so you guys wouldn't have to sit through and listen to it. I wouldn't subject you to that. Once again, the ears might be the hardest pieces to adhere or stick in because they're almost the exact same size. The hole is the exact same size as the peg that you're hoping to put in there. So you have to apply a little bit of pressure. But there you have the, oh, it's on a spring. Oh, love it. You have the Hula Bunny. Grass skirt, which is a nice touch, but it's on a spring. I can see this actually going into my car. I can see this going into my car like right now. Okay, well, not right now. I'm shooting the video, but very nice indeed. Still got the tail. Down below it says Aloha. Oh, and actually, one better. There is. See, they were thinking. They thought, oh, this guy's going to want to put him in his car. Totally going to do that. There's an adhesive on the undersides of its feet. Nice. There's the Hula Bunny. Once again, very nicely detailed. Very different than the Fire Cat Bunny. I wonder why they call it the Cat Bunny. I guess because it has a more rounded face. Kind of looks more like a cat. This is number 4. This actually doesn't say a number. Well, because it's the adhesive. You're going to stick that somewhere. It's a little top heavy. I guess because of the spring. But still, beautiful looking piece. The final box, in what has proven to be a very successful opening here, the final box with card, we get ourselves the Snail Bunny. The Snail Bunny. I've already piqued your curiosity. If your curiosity wasn't piqued before, it's piqued right now. Let's open this up and see what makes up the Snail Bunny. Okay, this one still has ears that has to be applied or pegged in. Cut that. Not cutting these. You always got to be careful holding the knife, guys. If you're not old enough to be wielding a knife, not that, I don't know what age is a good age to be knife wielding, but if you're not at a good age to be wielding a knife, give that responsibility to your mother and or father or uncle or aunt. Or an adult. I guess I really shouldn't generalize. Let's just give it to an adult. Let them wield the knives for you. And once again, how different they've become. I mean, look, there's Fire Cat Bunny, Hula Bunny, and finally the Snail Bunny. This is number 8. Wow, this is just phenomenal panel lining and lining that they've outlined these bunnies. It really brings out the details. Head also rotates. A little bit different than, of course, the Hula Bunny and the Fire Bunny. Did we actually establish? Did we establish whether the head does rotate? Okay, the head does rotate on the Hula Bunny as well. Just in case you didn't know. If you didn't know, now you know. Now you're in the nose. Beautiful looking pieces, though. If I had a hat, have an invisible hat. I virtually, though, tip it to the folks over at Loyal Subjects. What fantastic looking pieces. It definitely makes me want to go back and pick up more of these. And looking at the backs of them, I'm just looking, well, not at the back of the rabbits, but looking at the backs here, I mean, there are so many to choose from. And again, they're all so distinct from one another. Could easily be one of my more favorite pieces that we've opened as of late. Look at this guy. Look at this guy, the little cactus bunny. Oh, the little guy's got a little hummingbird. Today's collectible spot. Really love these ones. Today we're having a look at the Loyal Subjects Chaos Bunnies, Chaos Minis. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. Spot's going to have more collectible spots heading your way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.